That's the RB Leipzig striker Benjamin Sesko. Discussions are ongoing on whether a deal can be done in this transfer window. I've always maintained that it's very, very difficult to do such a deal, and a big one like this in January.
Arsenal. All right, folks, welcome back. I'm your host, and we are diving deep today into something that's got the whole football world buzzing.
Arsenal's striker search. Oh, it's a nail biter for sure.
It is, and especially with the January transfer window slamming shut. Soon, ticking clock and all that. We're going to be looking at some juicy bits. We're calling it pasted text for this deep dive. And we'll try to answer the burning question. Can Arsenal actually find the right player to save their title hopes?
Because let's be honest, losing Gabriel Jesus to that ACL injury, it's a huge blow.
Huge, yeah. And it's not just about, finding someone to warm the bench. It's about replacing a key player in a team that's been absolutely on fire this season.
Absolutely. They need someone who can slot right in and keep that momentum going in this, crazy title race.
Crazy is the word. So who are we talking about here? Well, the name on everyone's lips is Benjamin Sesko.
He's the hot prospect right now.
Yeah. I mean, 8 goals and 2 assists in the Bundesliga already this season for a young guy like him. That's pretty impressive.
He's not just about the stats, though, is he? He's got the whole package. The pace, the movement, the finishing. I mean, he's a defender's nightmare.
So it's sort of like a younger, more agile Zlatan.
Yeah, I can see that comparison. Definitely that mix of power and finesse.
And this isn't the first time Arsenal have come knocking for Sesko, right? They tried to get him last summer.
They did, but he ended up extending his contract with Leipzig.
So what was the thinking there? Why didn't he jump at the chance to join a Premier League giant?
Well, back then you had Havertz playing up front, and maybe Sesko wasn't convinced about getting enough game time.
Right. Yeah. Makes sense. But now things are different.
Completely. Now with Jesus out, there's a golden opportunity for Sesko to really lead the line.
But there's a hurdle, isn't there? And it's a big one. £70 million. That's what Leipzig are reportedly asking for.
It's a steep price.
Yeah. So is he worth it? I mean, is Sesko really a £70 million player?
Well, he's got the potential to be a world-class striker, but $70 million is a gamble for sure,
yeah.
Especially in January.
And Leipzig's agent has come out and said they won't sell mid-season.
They're a tough nut to crack, Leipzig. They've built a strong squad. They're in the Champions League. They're not going to let a key player go easily.
So this is where the transfer saga gets interesting, right? You've got Arsenal desperate for a striker and Leipzig playing hardball.
Exactly. And the question is, can Arsenal tempt them with an offer they can't refuse?
Or will another club swoop in and start a bidding war?
That's always a possibility. And then things could get really messy.
Okay, so let's say for a minute that the Sesko deal falls through. What's plan B?
Well, pasted text mentions a couple of other names. Victor Osimhen from Napoli.
He's been on fire in Serie A.
Yeah. 20 goals already this season. He's powerful. He's clinical. He's a real goal machine.
But would he be the right fit for Arsenal's style of play?
That's the question. He might need some time to adapt to the Premier League. It's a different beast altogether.
And then there's Alexander Isak from Newcastle.
He's a very different type of player than Osimhen. More creative, more about dribbling and link-up play. He's already proven himself in the Premier League, which is a plus.
So we've got these two very different options. How do they stack up against Sesko?
Well, Sesko is probably the closest fit to Jesus in terms of his style, but Osimhen is the more proven goal scorer, and Isak is the wild card.
And all this while Arteta's already sweating with Saka also being out injured. I mean, the pressure is on.
It is. And, Arteta's come out and said he needs attacking reinforcements. He knows how crucial this transfer window is.
So do you think he's panicking? Or is this just Arteta being his usual calculated self?
I think he's definitely feeling the heat, but he's also a smart manager. He knows that one wrong move could derail their entire season.
So let's recap. Arsenal are in desperate need of a striker. Sesko is their top target, but getting him won't be easy.
And the alternatives, Osimhen and Isak, they're good players, but they come with their own risks.
So what's it going to be? Will Arsenal splash the cash for Sesko? Will they settle for one of the backup options? Or will they completely miss out and risk their title hopes?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And only time will tell. What's clear is that this transfer window could have a massive impact on the title race.
One signing, one decision could change everything.
Absolutely. And that's what makes it so exciting to watch.
It is. It's a real cliffhanger. So there you have it, folks.
Yes.
The Arsenal striker saga, a story of desperation, ambition, and a whole lot of drama. Stay tuned as we follow this story and bring you all the latest updates.
It's going to be a wild ride.
You bet. All right, thanks for joining us for this deep dive into Arsenal's striker hunt, and we'll catch you next time.
See you then.